burning out till your body's in the ground now. Please don't make a sound, it's so deafening now. I can't get away, I try to escape, they can't be erased. Remember, they burn like embers. They burn like embers, yeah.
Your love is devoted, like a ring of solid gold, like a vow that is tested, like a covenant of old. Your love is enduring through the winter rain and beyond the horizon. With mercy for today, faithful you have been, and faithful you will be. You pledged yourself to me, and it's why I sing your praise will ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips. Your praise will ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips. Your praise will ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips. Your praise will ever be on my lips, ever be on my lips. Ever be on my lips.
All right. Get my bubbly. I've been standing for like 20 minutes. My lower back hurts. Or is sore. That's not good. There are issues to be had. I think it's because I'm not standing close enough to my desk. I think I need to let my big gut touch the desk. And then I won't be leaning forward so much. I need good posture. All right. Oh, I gotta get one more thing set up. Please hold. Oh no. Well, that's not what I wanted. Screenshot preview. That's not what I wanted. How do I do? I'm going to studio mode. There we go. Perfect. Okay. I gotta do some stuff here real quick. Bear with me.
Ever be on my lips.
Hey, I've been looking around to find a way to cope with all this pain. As I come to terms with all this change. One more day, one more dream. The past is through. I'm holding out to hope that this
All right. We're transitioning. And I can kind of tweak this a little bit. Please hold while I properly adjust these things. Stop snapping. There is no snap. It ain't pretty, but it works. Oh no! I don't want that. What's up, everybody? I am messing around with things here. Each day is a small iteration on the stream. Whatever. Good enough. How's it going? You can see we've tried to pretty up the space. I wish. What is studio mode? Oh. Wait, can I make transitions? Fade to black. Huh. That stinks. Okay. I don't. Oh. Add. Fade. Cut to black. Okay. Transition. Duplicate sources. Duplicate scene. Whatever. Alrighty. Things are looking pretty, aren't they? Let's go switch over here. Look at that. Whoa. Oh, over here. Whoa. Ain't it party? Ain't it party? Here, I need to flip. There. Whoa. Oh, look at that. You can see what I was doing. Hopefully, this is easy to see on the streams. Just pull up the Twitch channel quick. I mean, I feel like it's hard to see that code. And my webcam is sticking out in the back a little bit. Okay. And it's funny how you can see the background. Oh, goodness. So many fails. I failed in a lot of ways, but that's okay. Well, we'll try this. We'll try this. All right, let's roll. So, where we left off yesterday was... Man, this whole lore bag fun is not fun. We left off with data issues, right? I had to ask the question or answer the question of how am I going to handle balances and transactions and being able to do it in a way that allows me to hold historical data, because historical data is something that I want as part of my application. What's a good whiteboarding app? Lucid Spark? Meh. ClickUp? Meh. Canva? Meh. Miro? I just want a whiteboard that I can just do it. Please. Please. Whiteboard online. Can you just give me something? I mean, I could just open up Paint, right? Paint is another way to do it. Okay. Whiteboarding. So I have... Yeah, got it. I have... Oh, this is going to be horrible to work with too, but we're doing it. Your transactions. Transactions. We have balances. We have users. We have child account, right? Can I no, these are just stuck. I can't even, oh, this is horrible. I can't even change these. They're just stuck. Huh. Isn't that a great tool? Oh, I can do that. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's not what I want. Okay. Anyways, we have these things, right? And we can easily see that by popping over to Mongo. What's up? All right. I gotta log in. Please hold. Okay. So I can bring this back down. All right, so we have balances, child accounts, transactions, and users. Transactions is holding on to date, child, reason, approved. Balances is just child, date, balance. I need to sit down. Oh, please. I'm sorry. Oops. I always feel like an old man. Oh, when I have to do this. I'm actually caught up. Okay. It's like, oh, I just stand and then my lower back hurts and then I gotta like bend down and do like the grab my lower back thing. It's bad. Okay, so we have, I really want to use an actual application that will allow me to do what I need to do nicely, but it's not. So this is what we're stuck with, right? This is what we're stuck with. So we have users, which is just your basic auth stuff. We don't care about that. We want transactions, which has amount, date, child ID, reason, approved. Okay. Bro, that's not what I wanted. Well, look how big that is. That's a big one. Okay. So transactions have amount, date, child ID, reason, approved. Child accounts have is child account, display name, username, password, balance, interest, parent ID, document. I don't think that's supposed to be there, but that's fine. And then users, I already did that. I want balances. Balances has child ID, date, balance. Whoops. Child ID, date, balance. And users is like username, password, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so let's get these guys kind of grouped up, right? Good old MS Paint. So looking at all of this data, I could easily pull balance. I've got to think about why I've got these things, right? I have balances in there because I need something to calculate interest. And my reasoning for that was I need to know what a balance is at a given date. And then once I know what the balance is for a given date, I know what do I know? I don't even know what I know. I know that my brain is sorry. I'm expecting a call from a recruiter today, and so my brain is like all over the place. So please bear with me. My apologies if I'm a little spacey today. Okay, balances. I have them there because I want to know when was the last time we had a balance entry and the date between that time and now. I should probably, I think this is my issue, is I'm thinking about these in relational database ways, and I need to separate my brain from that because we're not dealing with relational databases. Because really, like, in the grand scheme of things, of all of this, like, balance is this. So these are one and the same. But then this also kind of influences these two guys. Now this is for, let me just type down and like, these are just my notes, right? Helps determine interest. Is the object for, oh, I was trying to look at me through the window. Easy object for what, child preview, I think is what I've got that there for. Transactions is historical data. I could eliminate balances by having a balance in the transaction. And so transactions will hold on to the change amount, the final balance. I might want to get an initial balance on it too. That might be helpful. Because then I can get rid of the balances collection, and then when I calculate interest, I am just calculating it based off of transactions. And I get just the last transaction, the last transaction's final balance, and use that to determine how much interest I should apply. And then I just create a new transaction. And it will be called like interest or something. I like that idea. So then that means this guy is now going to become transactions, but it's going to have amount. We'll say difference. Delta. That's some nice transaction. We'll say amount. That's fine. Date, child ID, because we need to know which child account this is affecting. Reason, approved, original balance, final balance. Because then I can eliminate the balances altogether. We can make this go away. And then we just calculate this based off of that. I like it. I like it. Elegant enough, simple enough. So then that means anytime we make a transaction, it needs to have those pieces to it. And thankfully, I was somewhat smart enough to create models. Where do I store the models? Where are ye old models? Here we go. Transaction is going to have a original balance number, final balance number. I'm going to add a admin approval. That way it's anything internal. Or maybe I should make an internal status. Like approved, admin approved. Yeah, admin approved. I should do admin approved. That makes sense. Okay. So that means I'm gonna need to refactor my login. Update child balance for the account. So instead of I need to create. I need to get the last transaction, which will have the final balance and some of that extra data. Okay. What? Yeah, because it's all JavaScript, or it's all TypeScript. Okay. So then latest balance is that one. We're going to have a final Oh. Let no first balance is false. Latest balance is the first one. If we don't have a first one, then final balance is that. Original balance is also that. We have a new date. Okay, got it. Last balance as a transaction. What are you complaining about? What else do you need? Oh, amount, reason. Okay, got it. Got it. Amount. Child account balance. Reason. Initial balance. Approved is approved status admin approved. So we're creating the first balance. Otherwise, we are going to populate we're going to take the original and we're going to have a date of today on it. Why? Latest balance is the first one. Date is latest balance date. Okay, so I'm just converting it to a date that we can work with. Got it. Okay. And then if the balance is today, so if balance does not equal today, or there is no first balance, then we update the balance. Final balance. Which, what do we return? We return a balance. I don't want to return a balance. Nope. Please hold.
Looking out at the way before me, and the future's on my mind again. I'm listening out for the one that will never leave me, for a voice that is faithful till the end. I'm laying it down. I do not understand it all, but I will lean into your love.
Okay. My wife is being the cutie that she is. Waving at me through the window. Okay, so I don't want to make a new balance. And get it back to where I was at. Okay. So we've created a balance. We've got the latest one. We want a new one. Got it. So we're going to create a new transaction. Date is that. Oh. New balance is that. Okay. Calculate daily interest. So it's going to be this. We're going to say let interest equals 0. Interest is going to equal that. And then we're going to say amount is interest. Final balance is original balance is that final balance. Final balance is the const new Final balance is that. This is going to be new. Final balance. Reason. Stop it. Interest. Approved. Admin approved. Boom. I really need to rename that. Now we have a new balance, which is giving us a transaction. If new balance dot amount and amount does not equal 0. So if we don't have an amount and the amount does not equal 0, that doesn't make sense. That must have been a bug that I was working through and just forced through. Okay. Otherwise, insert result. So we're going to insert into transaction, the transactions collection, new balance. I'm going to say new what? I'm going to say add interest transaction. That way I know what I'm working with. And then we want to child account. The balance is going to be this dot final balance. We're going to update the child account. We're good. If the child account balance does not equal the Stop it. Why are you doing that? Stop trying to help. Why? Oh, I see. Okay. So here's the thing with my code, right? Like I've got this here, and I feel like I had this here for a reason. I don't know what the reason was, so I'm gonna go up here and just say get rid of this, because this no first balance was just a way to enter into something. I don't remember why I did this. Oh wait, no, actually, hold on. This needs to be over here. Okay. So we check if it's today. If it is, then we create an interest transaction. We insert that into there. Create interest transaction. Insert the interest transaction. Update child account balance. We do that. Oh, and then we return the updated account. Aha. Otherwise, what? Otherwise, if the child account, we don't have a child account. Otherwise, we do all of this. So we have to have a child account. The balances don't equal. We just force update the child account to be the latest balance. That we should never enter into this scenario. Like, I should never have to do this. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I do need this. So we get the child account, which we should have. If we don't, then we return user find document. User, oh, because this is authenticating. Yeah. That's right. So either this is the parent user or the child user. Okay. Not child account. Therefore, this is a parent account. And the parent account, update the child balance for the child account. Get the latest balance. Don't need this because we're stepping. So we get the latest balance. The balance exists, create a new one. Latest balance dot final balance. No, not insert the balance. We want to. Oh, I do need to enter this balance though. Insert balance. Got it. Got it. Update child account. Yep, I like that. Okay. So, in the case of a child, we need to update their balance. We check the latest, get the latest transaction. If they don't have a transaction, or here, let me say transactions. Name code occurrences. Latest transaction. If we don't have a latest transaction, create a new one. If we don't have one, we create one, we insert it, we update the child account, we're done. If we do have one, we do a bunch of stuff. Okay, I see what I was doing here. I was trying to save some code, right? Because we're creating the interest transaction no matter what. Now our created interest transaction is going to be slightly different. Yeah. Okay. And I could pull some of this data out. Like I could like the create transaction and insert transaction. Like what? All of this code is the same as up here in essence. But I'll just leave it for now because I'm lazy. Done. Okay. So I took care of authentication stuff. Now I need to update transactions. And this is all simple CRUD stuff. I don't think any of this does anything crazy. Balance we can get rid of. And I have this weird transaction one to try to get to what we were trying to do. Okay, so then I need to figure out those endpoints that use this stuff, and it's not super easy or super straightforward. Well, I mean, like I wish I could just go like this, right? And say client, adjust balance. Where's the other balance stuff? There really is no balance. It's all requests and transaction stuff. So balance is really for the login. Okay, so let me doop-a-doop-a-doo. Is that a data helper? Yeah, I want to get rid of the balances. See if anything breaks. Nobody's yelling. That's kind of nice. Let me do this and say npm run build. Let's see what build errors we get. Uh-oh, uncaught operation not permitted. Okay, probably because this is still running. So let's just stop this and see. Because I've noticed that even though I'm running the development environment, it doesn't always like pick up issues with builds like this, right? This is something that I'm getting in Vercel. My preview and production builds are failing because of this. So the error type delete Does not satisfy the constraint param check route context. Types of param are incomplete, compatible. Is missing the following properties from type promise, then catch finally symbol. Okay. Warning. Custom fonts. Yeah. Need to disable the ESLint rule. Disabling lint rules. So this is in API balance. Okay, we don't need this route anymore. We can delete it. There. Let's try it again. Okay, child account. Is this another delete thing? No, get. Okay. Child account ID. Get. Ooh, collection debt balances. Why do I want the latest balance? Oh, because I'm setting it equal to the latest balance. I shouldn't need to do this anymore. When I'm done with this, I don't need to do this. Like this and say to do. Make sure we really don't need this. Okay. But what are you yelling about still? You're saying error type tag get param position second param type. Param does not satisfy the constraint. Yada yada yada. What does this mean? This means absolute gibberish to me. What does this error mean? I think it has something to do with probably like the new version of Next. Emerge against the type params, blah, blah, blah. It's expected to be a promise, but it is not. This is likely due to the mismatch in the expected type for the params argument and the get function. To fix this, ensure the params argument is correctly typed and pass is expected by the next framework. Ensure params argument is correctly typed. Okay, params is what? Whoa, look at that. Params ID, what? Bruh. Outline 49. Bruh. Bruh. I'm so confused. Oh, is it this thing? Gotcha. Okay. Got it. So we have context. I need context.params. Okay, I can do that. This I can do. This needs to be context. Down here, I need to say context.params.id. Now we're just gonna make sure it actually works. Now I've got tests in my Git to kind of hit this stuff. Yeah, and is this another one of those param things? I did this in a lot of spots. Oh, no, you are... Ah, yes, here. What can we do? Sorry, multitasking. This is ChildAccount route. Is this fixed now? No. ChildAccount route. ChildAccount ID. I really am having a hard time with this, like, setup. Okay, so why are you being weird? If she resolve type, ensure the params argument is correctly typed. Why are you? Oh. Like this? Is this what you want me to do? This must be a part of Next. It has to be an update to Next. ChildAccount. No, you're still doing it. Okay. Let's get to the next documentation. Routing. Intercepting routes, route handlers. Dynamic routes. Yes. Aha! Look at that. Slug. Where slug is a dynamic segment. Promise. Page that. Oh my goodness, that hurts my brain the way that it's written. Okay, so if I'm understanding this correctly, I need this to say async function. Instead of having context. What? Oh wait, no. Hold on, bro. That's app slug page TSX. I don't. No. This is page routing. I don't want page routing. This is. Yeah, I don't want page routing. Can you give me backend routing stuff? Data fetching and caching. Yes. Yes. Switching data on the server with the fetch API. We're going to fetch. We're not using any dynamic APIs anywhere, something else that will be determined during dynamic APIs. Okay. When dynamic rendering routes are rendered, switching to dynamic rendering. During rendering, if dynamic rendering are fetched discovered, it'll switch to dynamic. In the above, for a route to be fully static, all data must be cached. As a developer, you need to choose dynamic routing. Streaming, yes, I know all of this. Can you... I know all of this. I need help with trying to get ID to work. Fetching data. Fetch API. Server components with the ORM database. Client components that use hook. Testing, authentication, API reference. Why? What am I missing? I'm missing something simple here. Fetching data into server components and client components as well as stream content. Okay, server components. You can fetch it, yes. blog. To fetch data with the fetch API, turn your component into an asynchronous function and await the fetch call. Okay, and I'm doing that on the front end with an ORM or database. You can fetch data with an ORM or database. Okay, client components. There are two ways to fetch data. Client component, post.getPost with the use hook. The React use hook. What is this use hook? Oh, use React lets you read the value of a resource like a promise or context. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Posts, post. Okay. API app blog page. Yeah, that's part of the app though. I don't want that. Community libraries, you like SWI React to fetch data and client components. These libraries have their own semantics for caching. Probably should do that because that would be easier. Did they get rid of the backend stuff? Okay, I need to look at updating. Like updating the library, like what has changed between 14 and 15? Because what I had before, what did I have before? So next, I had 14. So we went from 14 to 15. So if I go to version 14, you're currently, yep, Okay, what do I need to know about upgrading to 15? Version 14. Okay, yep. 15. They don't, oh, here we go, upgrading, version 15. Okay, to update, you can use the upgrade code. If you prefer to manually, you have to install the latest React, blah, blah, blah. The minimum version of React is now 19. Use form state has been replaced by use action state. Async APIs. Breaking change. Previously synchronous dynamic APIs that rely on runtime information are now asynchronous. To use the pertinence migration, a code mod is available to automate the process, and the APIs can temporarily be accessed asynchronously. Oh, wow. So then I need to run this code mod. Just let it run through my stuff. Hopefully this works. I should be able to say npx at next/code mod at canary upgrade latest. What's up? Welcome, Julie. I have no idea if this is going to work because I technically already upgraded, so I don't know if it's going to just be okay with it. Enable Turbo Pack for next dev. What is Turbo Pack? I read about it briefly. Incremental blah, 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 written in Rust, built in Next.js, can use Turbo Pack with both pages and app for much faster local development. We built Turbo Pack to push the performance next, including unified graph. Next.js supports multiple output environments, managing multiple compilers, switching and tedious. Turbo Pack uses a single unified. Okay, cool. What does it give us? Type checking is done by Turbo Pack. Good. Like, why would I want it? Summary. Turbo Pack is a REST-based incremental build designed to make local development builds faster, especially for logic applications. It's integrated into Next.js, offering zero config CSS or React type support. Why not? Sure. Let's just do it. It sounds like a faster thing, so why not? Why not? Welcome, Julie. What's up is we're making the data changes. And I'm realizing my APIs were not working. So hopefully this code mod just did it. My API builds are failing. still doesn't work. So I'm trying to figure out why it's not working, because according to Copilot, this should just work, but it doesn't. Expect to be a promise, but it's not. It's likely due to a mismatch of the blah 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 blah. Fetching data. Why? It's like I read this and I get this. This is fetching on the front end. And this is if you have a DB. I don't care about this. I want the back end part of things. Then in your client component, use the use hook to read the promise. I get that. Guys, like how my face. App router, pages router, oh. Do we not have? I don't have pages. I have API or app. App router, pages router. Did this change too? I don't think it had. App, pages, public, source. What? Why do I have API? What in the world? What in the actual world? I had next. Next 14. The following are used to define routes and handle metadata in the app router. Layout, page loading. That's cool. Nested. Yep. Dynamic routes. Okay. Parallel and intercepted routes. Open. Okay. Cool. What about the API stuff? Like, this is routing, which is page routing, and I don't care about page routing. Why? I'm missing something. I am missing something very obvious that I have forgotten. It's the year that I've been messing with this. Data fetching. Server actions and mutations. Okay. Help me understand something I missed. I have an API folder in /API. As I understand it is the backend API. I'm getting an error that doesn't quite make sense, and I'm trying to find the documentation about how to do the slug routing. I only see information about that in the app routing, but not in the API. When I look at project structure, I don't see API at all. I feel like I either did something wrong a year ago, or I am just missing something obvious in the documentation. Let's go to Copilot for help. Server is used for, which includes both the front and back end. However, the API route should use the pages API directory, not app API. Oh. Project structure, pages. We have app and pages. Pages router. I don't want the pages router. I want to use the app router. I am using the app router though. So how does that change things? I feel like the documentation does not match what. When using the app router, you should place your APA routes inside the app directory. Dynamic routing in the app router. Yeah. I get that. Bros. There is no... This stinking thing. The app router. Yes. Yes. Nested routes. Dashboard settings. Yes. File convention. Co-location. Addition to special files you have, yes. Additional route patterns. I don't understand. I don't understand why this is not working. Creating the UI. Okay, special conventions. Use your anchor. Huh, that's fine, but I want a back end. Why? Route.js. Okay. Route handlers allow you to create custom request handlers for a given route using the web request response APIs. Parameters. Okay, this is what I want. Give me route.js. Parameters. The request. The request object is a next request object. Yes, I know that. Context. Params. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so I still need this, but this needs to be a promise of this type. In which case, I need to then go like this and say, why are you yelling? Oh, yuck. Oh, yuck. Oh, this is so gross. This is so gross. Params. Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay. Okay. That should be better. Right? Params is a... Oh, this is it. Oh, goodness gracious me. That is deliciously gross. Sure, there is an absolutely good reason for it. Params. That. Nope. Why? Why? Is this really the way that we have to do it? Is this really the way that we have to do it? Oh. Hey, wait a minute. Can the route live with the page now? Has that always been the deal? Am I really just... Okay. Okay. I could have simplified this a long time ago. Is this how 14 was? Or am I just... This is how 14 was. I don't need this API. I am an absolute noob. So then how do I call the backend data? What? Oh, did you take it off from my phone? Yes. You guys keep losing and ruining them. You guys lose them. Okay, so then with this, no, because it's playing music that is copyrighted. Okay, this still doesn't make sense though. Because we have app, dashboard, yes, which is what I've got, right? But then we have this pages router. The pages router has a file system-based router built on the concept of pages. When a file is added, I'm so confused. Are the app router and pages router two parts of Next that live together, or are they two different ways to use Next? It's just so confusing. Are two different ways, yeah, to structure and manage your application. They do not live together. You choose one or the other. Pages, this is the traditional way of paging, where you define routes inside the pages directory. Each file in the pages directory corresponds to run your application. It's a new way of routing introduced in Next.js, where you define your routes inside the app directory. It provides more advanced features in a different structure compared to the pages. Okay. So with an app, you have those things. Rows of files and folders. Yes. You have your route segment, file conventions, layout, page loading. Server-side API import route. Okay, so it lives. I just unplugged my headphones. It literally is supposed to live in there with it. So then how do I pull out the data? I've been doing Next all wrong. I've been doing Next all wrong. I've been doing it all wrong this whole time. Oh no, I don't like it. Okay, advanced routing patterns. The app also provides a convention that you implement one or more advanced patterns using clear parallel. Allow you to simultaneously show two or more pages in the same view. Intercepting these patterns can allow you to build richer and more complex UIs, democratizing features that were historically complex for small teams. Okay. More about project organization and co-location. So if I have a route, how do I call that route? Here's the route. Const dynamic is that. Get. So good to know. Right handlers are only available inside the app directory. They are the equivalent of API routes inside the pages directory. I mean, you don't need to use API routes and route handlers together. Thank you. This would have been nice to know before, bro. App, page, API. Oh yeah, but see, like, look at this structure. This is not only available inside the app. See, this has an API thing in it. So is that how it's supposed to be, or is it supposed to live next to it? I'm so confused by this documentation. Okay, let's go to 15. Let's just figure out this dumb nonsense together. Routing, layouts and templates. This just is getting me upset. It really is. Yes, I know how to create a layout. I know how to do a nested route. That's fine. How do I get data from the API? This is what I want to know, please. Very, very confused about how all this works together. We've got all the routing files. Split project files by feature or route. Oh, sorry. Okay, we're going to click on the route. So here we have the route handler, which has this get which just returns a thing. We have requests with context. This is great. Okay, here's our example. This is okay. This is fine, but this doesn't show me the front end working with the back end. I want to know how the front end makes a call to get the thing from the back end. Do we need to? This is driving me nuts. Okay, data fetching and caching. Let's see how we're going to do this. We get the data we fetch from blog. I'm assuming this is. I don't understand. This is making my brain hurt. This guide walks you through the basics of data fetching. Here's a minimal example. Okay, cool. With the fetch API. Okay, this is the page. We're at the app page. This is .com/blog. Okay. We're not using dynamic and APIs anywhere else in this route. It will be proceeded during the next. Run the page from pre-rendering, get the following, yada yada yada, don't care. You have an ORM. Okay, don't care. Yes, this is fine. Fetching data on the client, okie dokie. We are getting a little bit further. Don't understand why I don't understand why my Arnold accent's going that way. This still doesn't show me, like, I see we're doing a fetch, but this is going to, this is driving me nuts because I can see the back end, I can see the front end, I know how those pieces work, but what is the magic that makes them talk to each other? So, should my route.ts files actually be with my .tsx files? No. Be placed inside the app directory, specifically under the API subdirectory for API routes. Your TSX files, which are typically used for React components, should be placed in the appropriate directories. That's what I'm doing, dog! I feel like Copilot has got something wrong with it, but I don't see an API folder in Next.js documentation under... what is it? Under project structure. Project structure. They show this specific folder structure. Like, I don't, this just drives me nuts. There's a source, public, pages, app. Oh, hold up. Please hold. I'm a noob. I am a noob. So we go to the app router. Boom. Now we're in the app router. We're routing. Yep. Actually, it's not explicitly mentioned that because it's a subdirectory with an app directory. When you're using the app router, that's how you can structure. Got it. So I am doing things right. Okay, cool. Great. So now I can go back to dynamic routes. Here's a convention. We have the promise. Okay. I'm doing it right. I'm not as dumb as I thought I was. All of that just to come right back to where we were at. This is like, oh, I don't know which one to do. There's two of them. Okay, fine. How about context? Do I not need this? Can I just go like this? Shut up. Shut up, man. See, okay. This is what is driving me nuts. This is showing me stuff on the front end. I don't want the front end stinking crap. Can you give me the back end? Oh, this is like, because it's like app blog page.js. So this is showing the page. This is not showing the actual back end. I don't understand when you don't know the exact segment names ahead of time and want to create routes from dynamic data. You can use the dynamic segments that are filled in at request time or pre-rendered at build time. This is annoying. This is annoying. It's stuff like this that is like, it should just work. And it's like, hey, this is great, except this is all front end work. So, okay, well, you can go work on tests, or so far just one. Go work on tests, or maybe you can try and help getting Maya's progress report for your stuff together. I just said one, I think. Why doesn't this just... See, and then they're doing the post. Can you give me the back end part? Get, okay, here we go. We got somewhere. Request params. Yeah. So I see, this is like, I do this, right? That should just work. But it doesn't, bro. It does not stinking work. Oh wait, I gotta put that in there. Oh, now you work. You didn't work before. Okay, so then I need to go params is a promise. I need to say const ID equals await params. And I'm gonna have to do this all over the place. Okay, we're here. We're here. Took us a minute, but we're here. Some of the frustrations that can happen with development. Yes, child ID transaction. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, we are getting somewhere. So I just need to go like this and say, this is a promise of this. And then I need to say const ID equals await params. And then I can just boop she boop. Beautiful. Oh, this preview build will actually get out there. This will be nice. Just gotta go through and fix all of this. Parent ID adjustment, this route. Yep. You need to now be a promise of type. This guy, const ID equals that. Oh, we don't even use you. Okay, I don't need any of this. We don't use you. That makes my job easier. Hey, sweetie. Okay. Why? I can't. You don't need me to do it though. You just copy what's on the test, right? Yes. IT. Okay, go on. Go do your test. Parent ID, child account. This is a promise. Do it for me. Thank you. have. Oh, I still have coffee. It's probably freezing cold. Okay. Ugh. I'm not a fan of coffee. Parent ID transactions. Yes, you use that. So this needs to be a promise. That. ID is that. That. And then down here. Oh, we don't use it, do we? Cool. Next. This was supposed to be an easy thing. This was supposed to be easy. But it was not. Transaction. What is this? API, transactions, ID, approve, route. Might as well just go through and through all of them. So I know what I'm doing now. Fix this. Okay, so now we've got the build hopefully working. What did I miss? API user ID. Oh yeah, dirty. Back it up. Dump truck, boogie, dump truck. Okay, can we build now? Oh no! Oh, okay, yep, that's fine, because that doesn't exist anymore, so we need to fix that. Layout. Ma? Oh, I was just there. I was literally just there. API auth route. API auth route. You are... Aha. Yep, you are absolutely right. There is no such thing as those. Okay, child account route. Child account, this. Oops. Stop it. What are you complaining about here? API, child account, route. Aha. Oh no! Wait a minute, what? Okay, I guess this is... This is first battle. What? Post. We're doing a post to child account. Probably should do it more as a put. Whatever. Amount, reason, account creation, initial balance, approved, approval status, admin approved. We're gonna go to transactions, new account transaction. Bro. Oh yeah. I should really just get rid of this balance model. We're gonna go like this. Oh no, I can't get rid of it. Okay. I want to get rid of the interface. That should cause a whole bunch of other things to go kablooey, but let her go. Actually, I wonder if I could just rerun the TypeScript. Compile everything. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I wanted. Get rid of it. Now I can come over here. See what other compile errors we get. Nope. This doesn't exist anymore. That doesn't exist anymore. Ah. This is a test? Yeah, this is a test. Transaction. Balance of... I should just get rid of this test. Well, no, I need to test. Okay. I get it. Blah, 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 blah. Final balance. No. What's expected number? Original balance. New balance dot final balance. Yeah. And then we need reason, test. Sure, I don't care. What are you complaining about? Amount. Can I just run this test real quick? I just want to make sure this actually works still. You did not. Expected 100. 200. Oh, bro. Bruh. Yeah, transaction dot final balance. Bro, what? Update and return new balance. We have a transaction. Final balance is that. Yes. So we throw in the transaction. Sorry. We do want a final balance. Rerun. Yeah, okay. Because it's popping out a new... This is the expected number. This is the new balance. We want the new balance's final number to be the expected because the final balance is after the adjustment has been made. Got it. All right, back to our problems. Oh boy. Compile all the things. What is Yes. Are we in the mock? MongoDB client. Oh. Oh. Stink. Yeah, it's expecting. Okay, cool. We can work with this. This is what I want. I just want to make sure all the other. Oh boy, what is all of this? Yes, all of the error options are. Adjust balance is missing. Oh. And the mock client contest. Client context. Where is aha? Yep, there we go. Fix that test real quick. And you are I'm all over the place. Ah. On request submit. Oh. See, and it's stuff like this that I'm like holding on to too much data. These data objects are doing too many things. Because in the simple like request, I'm creating a transaction, and I'm creating a transaction because I want to be able to hold on to it historically. Do we really need to know original balance and final balance in the case of a request? What's up, what's up, what's up? Hello, hola, hola, ciao, bonjour, konnichiwa. What's up, my man? I just need to figure this out. My brain. Okay. Oh. What I need is more food. I don't really eat much, but me, I just woke up. Hey, bro. Hopefully you got a good night's rest, or good day's rest, or good rest. Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna have a little bit of intermission. You can see the wonderful, messy office. Look at that. Look at those sleeping bags. Over there, we got my box of Keurig. Oh, come on, right here. I'm right here, camera. Right here. Do the focus. There we go. It's gonna unfocus again real quick. Ready? Oh, it kept me in focus. It did it this time. Good job, camera. I should really just manually set that. If I can. Video format and buffering. Yeah. I can't. That's fine. Anyway. What's up? I need a quick mental debrief. That looks no better. So we're gonna wear it this way. Okay. Think this through. There's a request from a child to be able to spend money. Need to also be a transaction that has. Wow, the chat. What's wrong with the chat? That just looks weird. Restream bot. Why did it double up like what? Why does it weird? So weird. I wish I could make the text bigger. It's so small there. Oh, and it's cold up in here too. It's supposed to be crazy warm today, and it is freezing in the basement. This is supposed to be the intermission, or just talk, I guess. I don't know. Maybe one day there's an intermission in my streams where we just do stuff. And there's enough people to just chat. Oh. This is just an excuse for me to have a mental break. Because just a matter of principle. Matter of principle. What I'm dealing with. To get you caught up, sweetie. I ran into an issue with data, and I'm trying to refactor it in my code. And I had a concept of things that were essentially the same. But in the case of dealing with the code, I'm also rubber ducking with you, so you don't have to feel like you have to answer. This is just me talking. It's a concept in code development where you just talk through what you were trying to do to a rubber duck, and a lot of times as you talk it through, you figure it out. So I have 4 sets of data concepts. I have the user, which is holding on to like login information. I have a child account, which I set up as a way to hold on to like child information and which makes it easier to display the data and to use the data because it's just one package of stuff that has all the things that I care about. And then I had a transaction collection, which is going to hold on to every time we make changes or make adjustments to the balance. Okay, we're gonna upgrade to upstairs. Come join me upstairs. Getting there. Yeah, you know what? I think the last time I streamed many years ago, I didn't have the awesome, cool floating desk. Okay, we're up high. We're higher. We're standing in a tall place. Oh, I can stretch and straight on my back. Okay, anyways. So, transaction, which was holding on to, I was using it as a way for when the child says, hey, I want to spend this much money, we'd hold on to that transaction. It would sit as pending and then eventually could get approved. And it was sort of a reason I had it there as a way of holding on to historical records because I wanted to be able to have the user look at a graph and see, you know, expenditures and see how their spending affect their earnings over a period of time kind of deal. Really just kind of a paper trail. And then I created a balances group of data, which I use that specifically because that holds on to the balance. The transaction just holds on to how much is going to change, whether that's adding money or removing money, and whether or not it was approved. Balances was going to be used as a way to hold on to what a balance was at a given date so that I could pull that on login and then be able to calculate how much interest needs to be added to the balance today. Because the idea is that every day we are going to accrue interest into the child's account. So I got rid of balances because transaction is going to hold on to that information now. So now transaction is holding on to how much money we're going to change by. It is going to have an original balance. And then I have a final balance because I was thinking I would have, this is what it was starting at. Then we have the amount adjustment and here's the final balance. But I'm wondering if I don't need to hold on to both of those anymore. Because I did that because then I could delete balances. Transactions becomes the new balance holder. And when a child logs in, we are looking at the latest transaction. We're getting a date from that transaction, we're getting the latest transaction. I need to know what the balance is at that point in time, which is most likely the most recent balance. I'm looking at final balance there, but I could just look at balance. Because I don't think transaction needs to care about what the final balance is going to be because it's not always going to be approved. there may be a transaction that happens where the child asks to spend money and the parent says no. In which case, if we wanted to have a final balance, we could have it. So if I have that in mind, if I only have one balance, and okay, I now need to write this out. We're now at a point that I can do more stuff. Thank you, Speedy, for being my rubber duck. I was talking to somebody in the stream.
Oh!
What's up?
I didn't realize that when I was doing writing, I'm supposed to do math.
Okay. Cool.
These are the plans.
Okay.
Oh my god. Remember the kept nothing different from the cake?
They may not know that, but that's okay. All right, go on. Sounds like a lot of mathing and numbers. It is. And the idea is that the program does all the mathing. I just need to make sure that I tell it to math properly. But this is why I came over here. Because we're gonna come to ye old trusty MS Paint. All right, we don't need any of this. Actually, I think I'll keep this guy. Get rid of this. Get rid of all of this stuff. All right, so we have the new transactions, which has all this stuff in it. Oh, hey, don't pop that. Leave it alone.
I forgot to tell you that Mama was thinking if you like since we don't school.
Like go on a trip?
Also, make sure you leave a like if Papa should come with us, and also Papa, I want you to do the video with us.
I don't think we can do that, but yeah, if everybody's ready to go, then maybe we can go somewhere. Okay. So let me know, because yeah, you just going up and figure everything out and let me know. All right, Mama, text me, okay?
I'm giving it to you,
Okay.
but I don't want you to say it out loud.
Okay.
Then, like, when we're gonna leave, you're gonna look and see where we're gonna go first.
Oh, so you want me to leave it until I'm done? Okay, sounds good.
See ya!
Yeah. Hey, Martin. I started refactoring. So we got rid of the balance guy altogether. And we decided to let transactions kind of become the holder for balances. Because the only reason I had balances was to be able to calculate interest. And it was basically like a record keeper to say, you know, like, for example, let's say a kid logged in. And then 10 days later, logged in. I need to be able to, the way that I've got my system set up is every day they would get interest on their account and get that added. So I need to calculate how much interest needs to be added from since the last balance to today. And then do that. And that's where the balances collection was from. Well, I said, hey, we can have transactions do that. Since transactions are dated, we will have transactions hold on to what the balance is, and then the latest transaction would be the part of the balance calculation. Because technically, we should always have transactions happening, and our balance should technically be the last approved transaction balance. Oh man, this is about to get real sticky, because then there's pending balances, which is what kind of allows the like playground area to have some of the things that it has. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's take a moment to show these things in action, because my brain is beginning to hurt a little bit. Okay, so like in the case of first Mongo child, the password, like in here, right? So in here we have this wow, this should not be here. But anyways, in our pretend zone, I want to say, hey, if I want to spend $300, I would have this, and every day my money would make this much, right? And so this whole idea here is to like visually they can be like, oh, every day I'm getting this much money to my account because my money is earning this. So if I spend $300 for this new laptop or this new iPhone, which is probably cheap for an iPhone, I don't know. I don't buy iPhones because they're stupid expensive. You know, it will reduce my daily amount by 10% or by 10 cents. So I'll be earning 10 cents less than I would have if I just left it. You know, and then it's like, hey, maybe they're not going to spend it because they want to keep the money. Cool. Now the pending things is for down here. Like I want to spend $100 because I want a new Switch, right? And I click on request. Now their current balance is this much. And that is because we have a pending request out there. And I don't want that. They're like, I want to request all these things. And like you know, there needs to be like a visual change here so they can see how much is actually left. This UI is horrible. I don't like it. At the time I made it because I'm developing and I know what I'm developing, but I need to come back and polish this up. But that's what pending things are here for. And transactions now is going to have balance, and it's also going to take care of calculating balance and calculating new balance. So I should get to know what the current balance is. And to make it easier on myself, because I am a relational database person, I created, where did I close that window? Oh, it's right here. I have this child accounts collection, which holds on to the balance, because to me, it's easy to just say, give me this data, I have it. Problem is, in the relational database model, or scenario, I could make balance go to point to something that if I change that one thing, everybody else who understands balance, they'll have those things change. That might be a thing in MongoDB as well, but I don't have that. So what I'm going to do is I'm updating all the code on the front end. I should just delete balance out of these guys altogether, and child account will hold on to like username and password information, even though I don't need this information in here either because we have users. So it'd really just be like their display name and interest and who the parent is, so we can have that relational data there. It's just so hard because MongoDB is not a relational database service, but it's free. It's free. I don't know of any relational database stuff that is free that I can just use now. This is a free one. I just have to get my mind wrapped around the fact that this is not relational. This is more like transaction and collection of transactions and collections of data and all that fun stuff. So yes, I am working on the same thing-ish, but we've made further steps because transactions now has original balance and final balance, because I was thinking we'd want to know what the final balance is after the amount has been applied to the original balance. I think what we can do is we can scratch off final balance. I think we can just keep balance. We can keep the approval. We can keep the reason, because I made all these sweeping changes. I got rid of balance in my code base. Now I'm running into an issue with requests. When a child requests, they want to spend money. And what do I make the original balance and the final balance? I don't think I need to. I think I just need the balance. Because then it's the balance at the time of the transaction. Now, we have a bunch of pending ones, and then they all get approved. What happens? That gets sticky. That gets real sticky. Crap, man. Maybe balances should be its own collection. Weird database questions. Because if I have, okay, and this is where I wanted to write it down, right? I wanted to be able to write down write down this data so that I can visualize the changes. So let's say we request 100. It's today. It's for child 1. The reason is test. It is pending. Another one for 200 today. Oh, I forgot to put the balance in. Dadgummit. Today, child 1 reason. Test. It's pending. And the balance is 1,000. Or just make it easy, right? Let's erase this real quick. Okay, and then we have another pending for 50 today for child 1, test 2, pending 1,000, right? So these just came in today. Now, if we turn background fill, we turn this one. Oh no, that's not what I want. If we say that this one is approved, right? Our actual balance goes from 1,000 to 800. So then when I try to go to pull what the balance is, I can't just use transactions because that's going to say 1,000. Daggum. Oh, man. It stinks. There needs to be one source of truth. And I guess... I mean, I thought about it. That's why. Oh, hey, you're not supposed to be down here, okay, bud? Stink. Okay, so anyways, this gets approved, right? Now we're at 800. I can't trust this balance anymore because that balance has changed. We've changed from actually 1,000 to 800. Whoops. So I could either go through and update all of the balances on all pending transactions, or what can I do? Stink. That just is no good way to do this. Because I need to know... I need a way to record... Actually... I just need to record user login history. That might be my issue. That might be my solution. Because then balance can stay on the child account. And I can update the balance on that account. Transactions can be kept as a way to see what changes have happened, what changes have been approved and denied. But if I keep onto a login history, then I just grab the last login. Problem with that, the potential hiccup with that is if the code fails for whatever reason, and let's say our code does not calculate today properly, it will continue to increase the balance. Does that really matter though? I know there's an issue, there's a problem that I'm trying to get out of my head. if I log in multiple times today, I do the today check and I just say, that's what it is. That's what it is. Because in my check at login, I say, is the last transaction's date today? Which is dinged. I heard the ding. I don't know what dinged. Do I not have the notifications? Oh, there it is. Speedy! Oh, I don't have notifications on here. Oh, that's no good. Did I miss anything? I hope I didn't miss any notifications. Hold up. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Browser. I don't have the notifications. How horrible! I missed a Prime sub? Oh no! Did that happen today? Hey! I did. Jules G79. Hold up. We need to do this right. Give me a second, guys. Look at me. Failing! Absolute fail. Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Please hold while I fix things. This is what we need. This is what we need. Ready? Where is the thing? I can make it fire again. Hold on. Hold on.
Follow me if you want to leave.
Oh, there it is. Jewel G79, thank you for following. Welcome to the crew. You're awesome. Appreciate you.
You've got new subscriber.
There it is. Thank you. Jewel G79, thank you for the Prime subscription. I appreciate it. You're amazing. Much love to you. You're awesome. I know we had a Prime subscription earlier this week too. I think that might have been Hunty. I don't know because it does not show up on the thing, but I saw it happen. So thanks guys. You're awesome. Appreciate it. All right. I need to figure out this data issue. This is really it's such a small thing. It feels like such a small thing, but with all the data pieces, it is hard. It is hard. So when we log in, I can't just look at the previous history. I need to know the last time we actually made a change to the balance. And a quick, easy way would be throwing a last balance modified on here. That's what I might need to do. Keep transactions to that balances is, man. And now I feel like we're falling back into the same issue that we had before. And I know I almost can guarantee that my reason for why I cannot get my head wrapped around this properly is because I grew up in relational databases and now I'm dealing with MongoDB, which is not a relational database. And I want data to relate. I want all the data to relate. I want all the data to relate. Okay. This is one of those where at this moment I would kind of walk away and do a walk and come back, which I might need to do because my brain just, I can wrap my mind around a million different ways to do this. Simple would be last modified balance on the child account. That way I don't have to create a new collection of data. And every time we log in, we just do it. Transactions still stay the same. I don't need to have this original balance and final balance nonsense. Everything is on the child account. Is that where the data should reside? Should I care about the last time the balance is updated? Should that be something the child account cares about? I pull the child account each time I log in. Do I? And do I do it only because I have to? We find a user. Once we found a user, we get that document. We check if they have a child account. If they do, then we do stuff to the child account. And I do that way auth can run through one route instead of having two different endpoints to deal with. And I only care about the child account on login because I want to update the balance so the child can see what their balance is currently. Yes, the data should reside with child account. Okay. Let's refactor it all again. Oh, my life. This is my life. This is me in code stuff. I'm like, hey, I'm going to go do this thing. Start refactoring. I get about 20 steps deep. Find a roadblock. Refactor it all over again. Okay. So, let's start with the auth. Actually, no. Let's start with balance. No. Let's start with transaction. We don't care about this stuff anymore. Don't care about it. That can go away. Child account. Wow. Child account was super simple. How did it get so whacked out? Is child account? That must be old data. That has to be old data. Hold up. That's funny. That's so funny because his child account is here. But it's here. Oh, because iUser extends. It extends. Or child account extends iUser. That's right. I really need to change that. I don't like how I have that set up in here. But anyways, okay. So then I want balance last updated. Thank you, Copilot, for helping me come up with the best way to say what I want to say. Okay, so in the child auth, we don't need any of this nonsense anymore. We just want, what do we want? We're going to add a transaction. Do we even need a transaction? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Get rid of that. It is going to be this. That's their initial balance. If no balance exists, create a new one. Okay. Get the latest transaction. If no transaction increase. Okay, so do I need to make a transaction? I really don't. I really don't anymore. We don't. We don't need it. We don't need this. We don't need this. I just need to pull the child account, and then I need to say, because in this scenario, if it's a child account, we're not creating the child account. The parent creates a child account. This is just logging in as the child. So we know that we are a child. I don't care about transactions anymore because we're not doing transactions. So let's just blow all this code away. Okay, let's do it a little bit nicer. Not like Colin. Not like Colin. Colin, not like. How do I undo this? I don't know what to do. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Why did I do this? Because if a balance doesn't exist, we're going to create one. Which would technically be when the child first logs in, right? But I was only doing this because I was using that as a way to track that information. So we don't need any of this code. Oh, watch this. This makes me so happy. Get rid of all of this. Now we are a child account. Update child balance. We don't need this pipeline anymore. Now I can just go like this. I can say if child account dot balance last updated, boom, does not equal today. What if somehow it's tomorrow? Their balance was last updated tomorrow. That shouldn't happen, but we're going to say if it is less than today. No, less than? Yes, less than. Because if it is today, we don't want to do anything with it. Got it. Okay, cool. So then here we're going to get ChildAccount.balance. You are expecting a full transaction because you want to do that thing. Bruh. I was trying to get fancy with this, and I really just... Okay. I'm getting there. I'm a little excited, if you couldn't tell by my tone of voice, because we're getting closer to what I want. Calculate by child account dot that. We're gonna get child account dot balance. We're getting it, guys. We are getting this thing. Okay. I need to now ask myself, do I want transactions for when interest is applied? I'm going to say yes, because I want to hold on to that information. I want to know history information. So, interest. No. No. I don't care. Do I care? I don't know what. I should move this helper function to the child account file because now it is just over there. I have changed this thing. I don't, it's not in a good place. I should actually change this to be update and return new balance and just have it be a function that exists in this file. You know what? I'm gonna leave it. Too many things, too much me trying to make everything perfect. Child account dot ID. Ooh. That should exist at this point. That should exist. Just in case. Council dot. Excuse me. Ooh, shivers. If child account dot. If they don't have that for whatever reason, child account doesn't have an ID. We'll just throw the child account out there. Okay. So we're going to go through, we're going to get this new final balance. We're going to create a transaction. Yes. This is where, okay. We're going to make this, I don't need this. Okay. We're going to extract. Ready? We're extracting more data out. We don't need this here. I've got way too much crap open. Holy cow. Let's close the other tabs. Close other tabs. Please go back to this route. And here, I need to do this is something, but brain is not working, so Tui. There. This is just going to be a number. Turn new final balance. This just needs to be a number. We're gonna say current balance, because that's all that we care about. Oops. Control H. Come on, bro. Do the thing. Control H. Okay, cool. Did that. Why don't you like this? Oh, because I need a date. Steak. Okay. Current balance rate is the date. Okay, so now I don't need any of this stuff. This becomes just a very simple function. Child count dot this dot balance. Bada bing, bada boom. This is going to be new balance. If we don't have a new balance and new balance is not equal 0, I don't know why this check is there. That makes no sense. Got it. Done. Okay. Here I want to say if child account .id yada yada yada. Today amount. Oh, this is what this is not, this is, okay, hold up. Rename to, get accrued interest. Because then this is just going to return interest. Boom. Over here, we're going to get accrued interest. We're going to say that. We're going to change by that interest. We're going to approve it. We're going to insert the accrued interest transaction. We're going to add that transaction. Because it is approved, we can therefore say that it is child account dot balance plus interest. Update the child. Why do I have... Oh, because I'm returning the updated account. Yeah. Okay. So I update the account. I push that to the database. If there's any errors, then we throw an error. Otherwise, we return our updated account information. That's because we're logging in. So we log in as this user, child account. We make all that stuff on the server, which is fast. And then we spit back the child account information, which is going to have the new updated balance and all that fun jazz. Got it. Okay, cool. So now I need to change my test. Because now this test is totally wrong. Totally different. I want to say I need to. Const initial, I just say balance. There. And actually, I can even do this, right? Number of days. Oh no. You're expecting a date, aren't you? What was there before? Ah, okay. Const date. I'm gonna keep balance in here too. Const test date equals this. Balance is going to be math.random, some random number. Mega fumble. Oh, bro, I'm racing Mario Kart right now. And in an online race, I was aiming at myself with a green cell. Oh no. Oh, that's the worst. Been there before. Balance. Test date. Okay, so this I want. Balance is that. Balance should be this. That should be this. That should be this. Let's run this test real quick. Oh yeah, I gotta floor it. Two fixed two. There we go. Bro. Oh no. There, do that. Hey, we did it. All right, cool. And that test should run 10 times. So we got 10 random days, 10 random numbers, and I run this, which is basically like I do a hard code. I'm expecting that to be, bro, wait a minute, what? New balance. Expected number is that. Balance. Oh no. Yeah. Interest. So wait a minute. That didn't work because we have interest. So I'm expecting balance plus interest. Because the expected number... Oh, that's the interest. Yeah. Wait a minute. Hold up. Give me a second here. Brain is processing. That should be interest. Not balance. So my test is not running correctly. Yeah. Accrued interest. Calculate days between date. This is going to return a number. So, what? Can I say double? Yeah, no, number is double in JavaScript. That's what I thought. Why? Okay. We're getting a random number of days. We have the test date. We have a random balance. I'm going to give the interest, which is the current balance, by the yearly rate with a test date. Just some date in the future. No, some date in the past. I expect that given the same thing, we should have expected interest. Say actual interest. So we are failing. That sucks. So then we need to debug. Let's go and step in here. Debug. Why you no debug? Me say debug, please. Thank you for debug. Okay. Balance is 43. Let's step into this. Step into it, please. We have a date. Days since last update is 0. Bro. What's date? March 13th. Oh. What is test date? Bro. What's number of days? Bro. 0.05. You guy, you debug. What is number of days is 0? What? Why is it 0? I think because it's async, it's being weird. So what I really need to do is there. Day 0. Why is number of days 0? Which is approximately blah 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 blah. Has this always been 0? Math.random times 100. You run it. This just has been working, but 98 days. Okay, expected 0.81. Balance is 0.8. Oh wow. I've been relying on this test and it's been failing. It's been giving a false positive for a long time. So my interest rate is 0.05. It's been that many days. I expect 81 cents, but I got that many cents. I got less than whatever. Does that make sense? Does that actually calculate properly? Does the math? That actually does, because to go from, yeah, how would you get 81 cents over 98 days? Bro, okay, hold on. Okay, you're right, 0.05 divided by 365 times 98 is that, plus 1 is that, times 0.88. No, that math did not maths. What is wrong with my math? Calculate daily interest. Current balance. Rate divided by 365. Times the number of days. What am I doing in the actual thing? Oh, and I get the interest, but I need to... Oh, great. That's what I'm doing wrong. Look at that. I go and refactor all this code and I just blow it all out of the water. Look at me. Look at me go. Okay, Colin, what did we do? What did we do? Day since the update. Here's the balance. New balance. We never actually factor in. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So for each of the days. Ha, 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 ha. That's what I'm missing. Plus equals. That probably is what was it. What was it? Oh. Okay. It's hard because I am for each day we're calculating current balance. Oh, yep. And that's why I say new balance, because it's changing. Got it. I can't return interest. Okay. So we'll make this new balance. Okay, I'm realizing that My code is just bad. Okay, cool. Look at that. That's better. And I need to, I don't know why it's not fixing it. Why is it not fixing it? Why is it not fixed in the test? Why is it not fixed in the test? Because the actual thing in the end is this, which is a big number. So I say dot to fixed 0 digits or two digits. Ready, set. Oh no, 0.07, but got 0.07. Why did that happen? They're trying to compare a string and a number. Why is this a string? Bro. Oh, yeah. Okay. There. Hey! We almost got it. Ooh, rounding. See, this is why I want to put variability in my tests. It allows us to test a bunch of different things. Math.random .to fix 2 times 100. Now we have like variability within $100. So 51.25. There is that. We ran 1. Got a failure? No, we ran 2. And that's just because of rounding, probably. Because our balance was 51. It's so hard because, like, without, I should just do this. I should go in here and basically copy pasta this code. I feel bad because it's like I'm copy pasting, so I'm like, am I really testing it? But this is a true test. Like, I need to go over the number of days. New balance is this. Then I need to basically do this bit of code. It just feels weird. It really does. Yearly rate. Right? And then new balance plus equals new balance on that. I should say expected. Am I doing this test properly? I don't think I am. Because I'm getting the balance. So I'm always changing the balance. But I want to get what the interest is in the end. Am I actually returning the interest or am I returning the new balance? I am returning the new balance. Okay, so I shouldn't say interest. I should say it is the expected balance. Which is kind of breaking what I think I said earlier. Because I want to know what the interest adjustment is, so that I can record that in a transaction. Oh, goodness gracious me. Why things just not working? Because I'm all over the place. This needs to give me the actual interest. Now, to properly test that, I want to go through for each day. We need to get the daily rate. We multiply. Okay, there we go. That's let accrued interest equals 0. This is what I need to do. Accrued interest is that. Expected balance is that. But I don't really care about expected balance. Well, I guess we can leave it in there. Okay. So here is expected balance. No. Brain, slow down. needed to take a step back. We have this. We want the actual interest that was given. Actual interest. A crud. Yeah, I think I did this test properly. Now it's going to fail on the first one because I'm not returning the interest. I'm returning the new balance. What I need to do is do what I had. Okay. Duh. Okay, let accrued interest equals 0. And this is going to be... Yes. Okay. I still need to do, I said current balance. No. Const. Current. Oh, man. Let's say. I'm going to say overall accrued interest. Const current accrued interest equals this. And then current balance is that. All right, I want this. And then what we're going to return is overall accrued interest fixed. Because then what that does is it's changing, but it is actually going to change the legitimate balance, and we don't want that because we want to copy by value, not copy by reference. So we need to say const copied balance equals... Oh, how do I do this? I want to copy current balance by value to avoid mutation. No. That's not going to work. I mean, I guess, and then here I can say expect const. Let's say initial balance. Okay. This just feels like a lot of extra stuff to me. Of course. Expected that. Expected accrued interest. Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry. Expected accrued interest. No. Stop. Equals. There we go. That's what I want. Run that. Okay. kind of expected balance in there too. Let's see. What does all that stuff equal out to? I'm interested in seeing. Balance is 49, 49, 49. Expected balance is that. 17. Very interesting. But we don't expect the balance to change, so that's fine. That's what I'm trying to test, is that balance has not changed. But our interest values are changing. Like, we have some pretty significant differences here. Interest accrued. Am I doing this properly? For each of those, current balance, accrued interest, current balance is this plus current accrued interest. Balance is balance times the daily rate. So that's, oh, that's not getting our, that's not, is it getting our interest? Hold on. That, just want to make sure this actually calculates out properly. Oh, look at that. We got pretty far that time. Okay, daily rate, balance, interest. Daily rate, balance, interest. Yep. Okay, so it's going in there. Wow. See, rounding issue. If I were to do this on the daily and we logged in the next day, it would log nothing because I'm fixing it to the nearest 2 digits. That's probably why banks accrue interest monthly instead of daily. Or at least weekly. I mean, I hadn't thought about that. See, all the little things that you're like, this is simple. This should be so easy. And there's always the small little things that catch you and throw you off guard. Well, I mean, that's why we have unit tests in here too, because then it allows us to find weird issues. In which case, like this one, expected 0.06. Which is what? Daily rate goes up. Oh man, and this is working. I get this stuff like this gets me discouraged sometimes because I'm like, I've gone in deep. I've gone in so deep, and I know that if I try to stop now and come back later, I will not remember where I was at. But I feel like if I keep digging deeper, I am just going to find nothing, and I need to take a step back and regroup and rethink. Which I think is what I'm going to do, because this is my brain is not liking the way things are falling right now. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to end the stream. We're going to end it. It's a beautiful day out and my kids are done with school. They're going to be spending time with grandma and grandpa tomorrow. So we want to be able to spend some time with them, and it's 3 in the afternoon. So sun's going to be going down in a few hours. So let's go enjoy the beautiful weather. So yes, thanks guys for tuning in. You guys are awesome. Appreciate each and every one of you. Jules, G79, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the sub. You're awesome. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. God bless you guys. And the Lord bless you. And catch you guys later on. Martin, man, thanks for coming out. See you guys maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Wow, Restream bot, we don't need you in the chat. Get your nonsense out of here. Get your nonsense out of here. I gotta increase the font on that. I can barely see that. I don't know how it looks for you guys, but yeah. Closing statements. I said them already, but I'll say it again. You guys are awesome. Much love to you guys. Appreciate you. Catch you next time.